Hey everyone, it's Ravneet, back with another video. Today, let's go over the scouting footage of Kris Dunn. He's a 6'4" point guard from Providence with a 6'9" wingspan. He has terrific size for a point guard and has an NBA-ready body. Dunn filled up the stat sheet in his last year, averaging 16 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds per game. Let's go over his offense and then examine his defense. On this free throw, you'll see that Dunn has good shooting mechanics, but he's only shooting 70% from the line. Dunn uses the pull-up shot often. He can go full speed, stop, and then pull up. This year, he's improved pulling up from distance.
This is a Chucky Beat production.
Dunn doesn't have the quickest release, but he's still good at catching and shooting the ball. He has his hands ready, but he can get lower before the pass. Dunn is a shifty player, and he's capable of hitting shots off the dribble. He can cross over and shoot, or use a step back shot. Notice on his misses that Dunn doesn't always stay balanced. On most of these misses, he's landing on one foot. It's not a golden rule that he's going to miss all the shots when he lands on one foot, but I do believe that balance is vital when it comes to shooting, and it would help Kris if he landed on both feet. When comparing Dunn's three-point shot from this year to last year, you can see that he's improved. Overall, he shot 33% from 3 last year, and this year he shot even more threes at 38%. Even though he shot better from distance, he didn't do so well from the mid-range. Part of the reason could be because of his shot selection. He took difficult and contested shots when he shouldn't have. Here you can see that Dunn shot okay from mid-range last year. He made 42% of his shots from mid-range a year ago, but only 30% this year. Kris can get to the basket whenever he wants. He can cross over his defender, use a hop step, or use a spin move to get to the rim. He's not afraid of contact. He mostly goes right, but he can finish on the left side of the basket as well. He can take some wild shots at times, and he would benefit if he slowed down a bit. It would also help if he added a floater to his game, which he doesn't have right now. Kris didn't post up that much, but good things happened when he did. He's strong enough and has the height to post up some NBA point guards. Dunn is terrific in transition. He's always looking to push the pace, and he's good at passing and finishing on the break. You can see here that almost half of Dunn's shots a year ago were at the rim, and only 19% of his shots were from distance. This year, he shot more from 3 and attacked the paint less. Because Dunn is a threat from distance and at the basket, he's going to be good in the pick and roll at the next level. He's good at using the screen, and here you can see that he's able to split the defense for the bucket. He's also able to find the big man when he pops out or rolls to the rim. Dunn's passing isn't limited in the pick and roll. He knows where his teammates are on the court. He has good vision and he's able to find the open man on the move. He averaged 6.2 assists per game, which ranks him 16th overall among all college players. However, Dunn can still improve on his decision making. Here you can see that Bentel is open, but he decides to pass it to Fazekas, who was covered. Kris can get lazy with his passes too, like here in the pick and roll. He's a decent ball handler, but he can get careless at times. He needs to protect the ball and dribble lower. This year he had the 12th most turnovers in college basketball with 116. Dunn is an excellent rebounder for his position. He's the best rebounding point guard in this year's class. Here you can see that he grabs the rebound at its peak. When he wants to be, Dunn can be the best defender on the court. He doesn't always put his hands up, but he's great at moving from side to side. When Dunn is sliding his feet, he can use his long arms to reach and make a steal. He also likes to stand a little bit further behind his man, so it seems like he's not really guarding him, and then he comes in for the steal. He averaged 2.5 steals per game, which was the 5th highest among all college players. He does tend to gamble, which can lead to easy points for the opposition. Dunn's 6'9" wingspan allows him to affect a lot of shots. Here it looked like he was too far back, but he was able to close out well and get the block. Yet there are times when Dunn doesn't try his hardest. Here he puts his hands up late, and he doesn't jump to contest the shot, which goes in. And here he doesn't even move his feet, and allows the player to get to the basket. If Dunn had his hands up here, it would have made it more difficult for the pass to get through. He also tends to go under the screen, and he doesn't try to fight through it as much as possible. Kris is good at help defense, but sometimes he does it at the expense of leaving his man open. Here you can see that Ben has his man covered, yet he still tries to help, which allowed for the open three. There's a lot to like with Kris Dunn. He's great at defense when he tries, and he's good at scoring and passing. He does need to improve his shooting still, cut back on the turnovers, and give a more consistent effort on the defensive end. For him to succeed in the NBA, he'll need to have the ball in his hands. He's not as effective without the ball, and it would be best if a team gave him the keys to their team. They should let him make mistakes and he'll learn from them after his rookie year. In my opinion, Dunn is the third best player in this year's draft, and he should get drafted in the top 6. If you enjoyed this video, please share and like it. Also, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. This is Ravneet with Attack the Paint, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.